What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I have a pair of Air Force Ones, and as you can see, these are the Air Force Ones in collaboration with Undefeated, 5 on it in the blue and yellow colorway, I guess. So these released through first come first serve on Nike.com in my home country, and I was able to cop a pair in my size so that I could get a review out to you guys. So I actually got these a couple days ago in the mail, and they've been sitting in my room for a few days now. And I was a little reluctant to do a review on this shoe because, I'll say it straight up. I think these are pretty ass. I'm not a huge fan of this particular model. I think out of the 3 recent Undefeated Nike Air Force One collabs, I think I like the sort of the, what is it, like the foggy kind of grayish pair with the red and blue hints on it. I think that's the best looking shoe out of the 3-pack. These I would probably rank like on the bottom. I just don't understand why Nike went with these like particular material choices, but we'll get to that a bit later. Now, anyways, let's just get the review out to you guys and jump right into the shoe. So basically, the entire upper is this kind of like blue color, and then you see these side panels in kind of this like mustard or muted type of yellow. I'm not a huge fan of that particular tone of yellow. It just kind of looks like, I don't know, it just weird. It looks weird. It looks pretty aged in a bad way. But anyways, you got that canvas material for the side panel, and on top of that, you've got a Nike swoosh done in that clean white patent leather. Honestly, I'm not really sure why Nike chose to use patent leather on the swoosh, but I guess that was their design choice. And then around surrounding the side panel, you see these like crocodile pattern leather, all done in this kind of like dark blue color. I wouldn't say like the material is bad. It's just that I think the way that they've treated this particular part, and the way that like they kind of like printed this pattern onto the leather, I'm not really sure why they did it or how they did it. I just think that that particular method makes the material feel cheap. You'll understand what I'm saying when you hold a pair in your hand, because I'm not saying like the leather is bad or anything like that. I think it's just the way that Nike treated it makes it feel pretty plasticky, and I'm really not a huge fan of that. But again, I guess that's their design choice, so it is what it is. And anyways, that leather extends all the way to the toe cap area here. Nothing too special there. You just see more of that fake crocodile pattern. And then here on the toe box, I think this is my least favorite part of the shoe. I mean, if I really had to pick one, I have a lot of non-favorite parts on this shoe, but it's just that the toe box is just it's just ugly. It's not even exposed foam. It's just that, once again, that canvas material in that weird yellow color. And then you've got these, I guess, these footprints of the perforated holes, I guess you could say. These aren't actually perforated holes. They just look like them, but they're like blocked. So obviously you're not going to get any perforation on the toe box area, except for maybe through the sims on the canvas material. So honestly, this is pretty stupid. I don't know why Nike went with this design choice. It just looks ugly, and I don't know. I just don't get it. But anyways, on the center of the shoe, you see more of that, what is it, that crocodile style leather and blue on the eye stay area. And then you see these blue laces factory laced onto the shoe, and as you can see, the laces are pretty choked up. So if you do want to wear these, you would have to loosen these up a little bit. And then you also see that metallic debris on the tip, reading AF1 for the Air Force One. And then you see the nylon tongue, and then on top of that, you've got a nice tongue tab. I guess this is probably the best part of the shoe. You got a nice Undefeated logo embroidered in white against a blue background. for the tongue tab, and then you got some exposed foam, which is, you know, overused at Nike these days. It's just nothing too special. It's just another shoe with another exposed foam tongue. And here on the inside, you've got that white mesh material for the sock liner. So if you do wear these with like dark socks, you're gonna get the sock liners dirty. And if you are a bit OCD, that might get in your way, but I don't really mind. And then you see the insole. I think this is actually pretty cool. You know, it's got that Dunk versus AF1 logo printed in white and orange, obviously with the Nike swoosh as well as the Undefeated 5 on it logo. And I think that's a pretty cool detail. And it's printed onto that kind of weird colored yellow insole. Nothing too special there. And on the back side, you also see a nice white embroidery of the Undefeated logo, and I would say the QC of the embroidery is quite on point. I don't have any complaints there. And you see more of that blue fake crocodile leather all the way around the heel counter area. And then here for the heel tab, once again you see that patent leather all done in white with the Nike Air logo printed into the leather in this blue color. So I guess that looks fine in terms of design, but again, I'm not a huge fan of the material that was used on this part. I'm not really sure why Nike chose white patent leather for this part. I mean, they could have pretty much used, like, I don't know, say like nubuck or suede or just another piece of regular leather, but I guess that was their choice, so it is what it is. And the medial side is basically similar to the outer part. It's just that here you do have some, you know, flip around in the materials. Here for the swoosh, for instance, you got that yellow canvas material cut out for the swoosh here, and then underneath that you've got a this leather is actually nice. This plush white leather for the side panel, and then these two perforated holes on the side. And I would say that the leather on the side here is quite nice. It's very plush and it's got a lot of give, as you can see when I press down on it. And then the midsole was, I mean, you got that really nice aged look. I would say, like, I would prefer that midsole on a lot of other Air Force Ones, not just on this particular model, because for some reason that you know yellowed midsole does not go well with the upper of the shoe. I mean, I'm gonna say straight up, this is a clown shoe, 100%. I don't know why, like, you know, they made weird color choices on this particular model, because the colors don't work together at all. It's just, I mean, it seems like somebody at Nike was colorblind or something like that, but that's just my opinion. I mean, if you like the shoes, you like the shoes. It's just that I don't know why they just kind of ruined the third collab here. But anyways, the outsole is once again that kind of like cream color or aged look of the outsole. Nothing too special there. It's just your typical Air Force One outsole with a circular traction pad on the forefoot area. And then on the mid part, you got that Nike logo, and as another smaller sort of like circular traction pad on the back side as well. The other side of the shoe is basically the same deal. You do get an extra set of laces, all done in white. I'm not really sure if that's gonna change the look of the shoe in any way. I mean, it would be a nice contrast against the shoe, but again, the shoe itself is pretty loud and in a bad way, so I probably don't want to draw any more attention if I rock these. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna rock these. I'll probably have to let these go because, as you can sense in my voice, I am not very enthusiastic about this particular release. I do like the Dunks though, but I'm gonna do another review for that, so stay tuned for that. Sizing wise, it's just an Air Force One, so going true to size should not be a problem. And if you have super narrow feet, you might even want to consider going half the size down. Wearability wise, I'm not gonna talk about it. This is it's just out there. My best advice for you would be just go buy a regular Coke White Air Force One and buy yourself a cheeseburger. That would be the best choice of your life. But resale wise, I don't think there's any like resale premium. Maybe like like 20-30 bucks on top, but it's just pretty negligible, and I don't know. I don't understand why anyone would pay resale for these. If you want a pair of the Nike Air Force One Undefeated collab, and don't get me wrong, I do like the other models. It's just that this particular colorway is just trash. So if you like those, I would much rather go for those and just, you know, stay clear of these. I think the coolest part of this release is, let's just get these out of the way, is probably the box. I mean, the box itself is fire, man. That blue really pops, and I think the logo here, the Dunk Air Force One, I think that's really cool in terms of design. I think that's probably the best part of the shoe. But anyways, you got a nice blue box for the shoe, and you also see more of that Undefeated logo as well as that Nike branding. So anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, even though I wasn't too hyped about this shoe. But you know, there are some times that Nike's gonna mess up, and I guess this is one of those times where, you know, they just I don't know. I can say a lot of things about this model, but I just won't, because I'm pretty sure there are some people who like this particular release. And don't get me wrong, I mean, if you like a shoe, you like a shoe. It's just that my opinion is that this thing is trash. But anyways, please let me know what you guys think about this model down in the comment sections. I would really like to know. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. And as I was saying, I have more shoes sitting in my room, so I'll be back with more content really soon. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.